Have you ever pondered the reasons behind why the majority of individuals do not enjoy lengthy lives beyond the age of 80? Due to these 4 reasons, reaching the age of 80 is indeed a significant milestone. However, maintaining strength beyond this point requires more than mere fortune. It requires a keen sense of awareness. As we age, 4 subtle yet formidable forces quietly exert their influence on the body. Many individuals remain silent about these unseen struggles until the moment has passed, often unaware of the profound impact these hidden challenges have on their vitality, cognition, and general well-being, until the harm has already taken its toll. In this video, we shall delve into the 4 genuine reasons many individuals find it challenging to extend their lives beyond the age of 80. These are not mere theories. Decades of medical research and first-hand experience lend them robust support. And once you grasp their essence, you'll realize that it's not about the pursuit of eternal life. It revolves around safeguarding your resilience, your autonomy, and your tranquility for as long as possible. Remain with us until the conclusion, for the 4th reason may astonish you, and perhaps it holds the utmost significance of all. Let us embark on this journey. The first reason is the presence of silent inflammation, which hastens the aging process, a significant peril to well-being. After 80, the journey begins not from external sources, but rather unfolds quietly from within. It is a phenomenon frequently referred to by medical professionals as inflammaging. This is the persistent, subtle inflammation that gradually harms cells, tissues, and organs, often without presenting clear symptoms initially. As time passes, it gradually depletes the body from within. This type of inflammation differs from the swelling observed following a sprain or a cut. It resides within. It accumulates over the years, shaped by stress, processed foods, inadequate sleep, minimal movement, and the presence of environmental toxins. Though it may not initially bring discomfort, its influence permeates every aspect: your heart, your mind, your joints, and even your immune defenses. Consider George, aged 82. He refrained from smoking. He abstained from drinking. Each day he took to the streets on foot. Yet he frequently experienced a sense of fatigue, stiffness, and mental cloudiness, despite the fact that his blood tests appeared to be normal. Only after consulting a specialist did they discover elevated levels of inflammatory markers within his system. No significant illness. A subtle inflammation has lingered in the shadows for years, quietly simmering beneath the surface. As the years pass, the body's capacity to manage inflammation diminishes. As one reaches the age of 80, the indulgences once overlooked in the 50s or 60s, such as processed snacks, prolonged sitting, or inadequate sleep, begin to exert a more significant impact on well-being. Inflammation gradually erodes our capacity for resilience. It heightens the likelihood of dementia, heart disease, and frailty. Yet the majority remain blissfully unaware of its occurrence. However, there is a silver lining. Among the most potent remedies for inflammation are those that are remarkably simple and entirely free. Incorporating a greater variety of whole foods into one's diet. Engaging in a daily stroll. All of it unfolds gradually, yet each stride contributes to diminishing the blaze. With reduced inflammation, your body stands a greater chance of remaining robust well beyond the age of 80. Another reason is the loss of muscle, which can result in weakness and an increased risk of falls. Upon reaching the age of 60, the body inevitably starts to experience a gradual decline in muscle mass each passing year. After reaching the age of 80, that process accelerates. This slow decline is referred to as sarcopenia. It often goes unnoticed at first by the majority. It begins with small shifts. It begins with the small details. Wrestling with stubborn jars, rising from a chair with deliberate slowness, or steering clear of stairs as they seem just a touch more challenging. The issue lies in the fact that muscle serves a purpose beyond mere strength. It safeguards equilibrium. It provides support for joints. It aids in the regulation of blood sugar levels and the metabolism process. As muscle fades away, the likelihood of falls, fractures, and the erosion of independence escalates swiftly. Consider Frank, aged 84. He possessed a keen intellect, radiated joy, and continued to embrace solitude. Yet, on a seemingly ordinary afternoon, he stumbled over a rug and fractured his hip. He had always perceived himself as unwavering. Yet, following the fall, he came to understand the extent of the strength he had diminished over the past few years. He believed that strength still resided within him. What renders the loss of muscle so perilous? It is after the age of 80 that the impact becomes evident in every aspect of life. A single misstep can confine one to the confines of their bed for weeks on end. Weeks spent in bed only serve to deepen one's frailty. Then arrives the walker, the deprivation of liberty, the gradual retreat of a life that was once vibrant and full of activity. Yet, the decline of muscle is not a foregone conclusion. It is possible to decelerate and, in numerous instances, to turn back the clock. Regular walks prove beneficial. Incorporating light weights or resistance bands into your routine several times a week. Ensuring an adequate intake of protein. Gently extending to maintain mobility. These modest endeavors accumulate, particularly when practiced with regularity. It's not merely about transforming into a bodybuilder. It revolves around maintaining balance, being agile, and possessing the strength to continue pursuing what truly matters. Be it tending to the garden, navigating the aisles of the grocery store, or the simple act of rising from bed each morning with care. Muscle serves as the quiet guardian of your body. And beyond the age of 80, it could very well be the singular force that sustains your existence. Not merely extended, but enhanced. If you're still engaged with this video and appreciating these insights, I invite you to comment number 2 below to signal your presence. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and activate the notification bell to ensure you never miss a video. Your support enables us to persist in crafting meaningful content that informs and inspires you. Let us now proceed onward. Reason 3. Inadequate sleep that undermines both body and mind. As we journey through life, our relationship with sleep evolves, often not in the most favorable ways. A significant number of older adults face challenges in falling asleep, maintaining sleep, or achieving deep, restorative rest. As one reaches the age of 80, the repercussions of inadequate sleep become increasingly evident, manifesting in the body, the mind, and the rhythms of daily existence. At first, you may observe this in subtle ways, experiencing increased fatigue throughout the day, frequently overlooking the simplest of details, becoming increasingly irritable. Yet, beneath those symptoms lies a more profound issue. During the embrace of slumber, the body engages in a remarkable process of self-repair. The brain purges itself of waste. The immune system undergoes a reset. When sleep turns shallow or fragmented, the delicate healing processes are thrown into disarray. Consider Alice, aged 86. She regarded waking up 3 or 4 times a night as a trivial matter. She simply assumed it was typical for someone her age. Yet as the days unfolded, she became aware of her memory gradually fading away. Her vitality waned. She fell victim to more colds. Her doctor elucidated that sleep transcended mere rest. It was crucial for her cognitive function and her immune resilience. As she dedicated herself to enhancing her sleep habits, her clarity and stamina gradually made a comeback. It is a common belief that once one reaches a certain age, the struggle with inadequate sleep becomes an inevitable part of life. However, that assertion is not wholly accurate. There exist straightforward methods to enhance it. Maintaining a regular bedtime, reducing the intake of caffeine and alcohol, embracing the gentle embrace of morning light, crafting a serene, shadowy sanctuary for rest. Gentle activity throughout the day can enhance the quality of sleep as night falls. Beyond the age of 80, the significance of restful sleep rivals that of nourishing food and secure mobility. It influences the clarity of your thoughts. Your gait is remarkably steady, the resilience of your immune system endures, and the extent of energy required to fully embrace the life you have crafted. It's not merely about extending the hours of slumber. It revolves around enhancing the quality of sleep. Prioritizing that could very well be one of the wisest choices you make for your well-being. A subtle peril looms, impacting a greater number of individuals over the age of 80 than we frequently acknowledge. It is neither a virus nor a disease. It is solitude. It inflicts pain on the heart, reaching beyond mere emotions. The body is impacted on a physical level. Research indicates that social isolation and a diminished sense of daily purpose can lead to a reduction in life expectancy beyond certain chronic ailments. As individuals age, their universe frequently contracts. Friends depart from this world. Children venture far. Physical constraints render it more challenging to venture outside. Gradually, and quite unintentionally, numerous seniors find themselves increasingly isolated. Not merely in a physical sense, but also on an emotional level. Consider Bill, aged 88. 5 years have slipped by since his wife departed from this world. His grown children reside in distant states. He indulges in television, prepares his meals with care, and maintains an orderly space. Yet he confides that there are days when not a single soul crosses his path in conversation. What he longs for most isn't the clamor or the hustle and bustle. It evokes a sense of necessity. A sense of being awaited by another lingers in the air, as if his presence holds significance. The human heart is intricately designed for connection. As one reaches the age of 80, the familiar contours of social roles begin to dissolve. Retirement, caregiving, community engagement. In this transition, what many individuals find themselves losing extends beyond mere interaction. It is the essence of who we are. The subtle weight of questioning the purpose of rising each day can grow burdensome. As time passes, it influences immune health, brain chemistry, and the motivation to remain active. Yet, purpose need not be monumental. One might find themselves tending to the delicate task of watering plants, composing heartfelt messages to cherished ones, initiating a phone call every morning, providing sustenance for the avian creatures, assisting a neighbor. Even the tiniest gestures can weave together a tapestry of rhythm, significance, and delight. Reaching out, despite any awkwardness, can illuminate the path for both parties involved. Solitude differs fundamentally from loneliness. Discovering tranquility in solitude is a true testament of strength. Yet, when an individual experiences the sensation of invisibility or a lack of necessity, the body reacts in profound ways. If you happen to be over 80 or know someone who is, pose this straightforward question: what currently ignites your sense of purpose? And how can you safeguard that purpose as if it were a remedy? For numerous reasons, it certainly is. If you're still engaged with this video and appreciating these insights, I invite you to comment with the number 4 below to signal your presence. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and activate the notification bell to ensure you never miss a video. Your support enables us to persist in crafting meaningful content that informs and inspires you. Let us now proceed onward. Concluding reflections. Should you find yourself at this juncture, pause to contemplate, not with trepidation but with insight. Reaching the age of 80 is truly a remarkable blessing. However, the reality is that numerous individuals do not arrive in optimal condition, not due to a lack of concern, but rather because they were unaware of the subtle forces at play against them. Inflammation, muscle loss, disrupted sleep, and emotional isolation can gradually creep in, often unnoticed. By the time they arrive in their entirety, the harm has already taken root. Yet, understanding holds immense strength. This video is not intended to cause you any concern. Its purpose is to equip you. Let this serve as a gentle reminder that even the smallest, most consistent changes can lead to meaningful impact. The decisions you embrace this week, this month, this year, hold the power to influence your movements, thoughts, and emotions well into your 80s and beyond. What captured your attention the most? Could it be that inflammation sneaks in unexpectedly? Or how delicate strength transforms in the absence of motion? Perhaps it was the realization that slumber encompasses more than mere repose. Being emotionally connected holds equal significance to any form of medicine. Whatever it may be, ensure it transcends mere information. May this moment mark a significant change, a commitment to continually embrace your body, nurture your mind, and pursue your purpose. Aging is not a descent into obscurity. It revolves around concentration. It revolves around selecting what holds the greatest significance, safeguarding it, and allowing everything else to fade into the background. This phase of your life is one you've rightfully earned, marked by wisdom and strength. Refuse to accept anything but the best. We appreciate your presence with us today. Your thoughts and feedback would be greatly appreciated. We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is one insight you gained today, and how do you envision incorporating it into your life? Your insights hold great value, so please feel free to express them. Your comments inspire us and fill us with motivation and encouragement. If this video resonated with you and proved useful, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with others. Your support enables us to persist in crafting meaningful content that informs and inspires you. We appreciate your viewership and eagerly anticipate your presence in our next video.